That more is happiness, your companionship, your fidelity, your trust, your company. Now, you see that those things that makes her happy are the things that money cannot buy. Good. Now, a lot of women are attracted to money because it excites them. Excitement is that temporal, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, temporal, just for a period of time. And women love to be excited. That's just the stuff. They like things that, ignite them, make them jump up. That's our nature. So a woman is attracted to money because she's excited. And when she's excited, she is relaxed. There's something you need to understand, men. Let me give you a psychological way of how this thing happened. If you want to get the best of a woman, you must make her happy. You must make her excited. You must make her relaxed. A lot of you have not gotten the best of your women because you have not been able to make that person relax. Now, let me give you an instance. I cannot be looking for house rent, or I have not paid my school fees, and you want me to enjoy sex. It's not because I don't enjoy sex with you or because I'm a gold digger. The reason why I cannot enjoy that sex with you is because there is something bothering me. I will enjoy that sex more with the person who solves that problem. I'm talking to you psychologically, not sentimentally, because most of you are not psychologists. I'm bringing you into the psychological world. I'm having a problem of house rent, and my boyfriend wants to make love to me. I'm not going to enjoy it because I'm distracted. I'm afraid that when I go home, the landlord might throw me out, the landlord might embarrass me, people might laugh at me. So at that point, I'm worried. My mind is not there. So there is nothing you are going to do to me in bed at that point that is going to satisfy me. It's not because I don't love you. But at that point, my mind is not there because I'm not relaxed mentally. I'm still scared mentally. Now, I'm going to now enjoy sex more when you can solve that instant problem that is worrying me. If I'm looking for house rent right now, and my boyfriend just tells me, okay, baby, this is the house rent, I will get to orgasm. No woman that will not reach orgasm when you solve a problem. That's the honest truth. Now, there's something I want to make you guys understand. I'm coming, lovers. My lips are dry. Hold on. I don't want to be licking my lips. Hold on, please. Good. Now, there's something I want to make you guys understand. There's what is called psychology. Before you blame people, before you insult people, something goes on here. Now, before we can enjoy anything that goes on here, we have to be relaxed. That's why it looks as if when you give a woman money, that's when you give her, she gives you her best. Because at that point, she's not thinking about anything. That's why it looks as if a man wants to solve problem. A man wants to make his wife happy. A man wants to make his woman happy. That thing you are giving her is just to make her relax so that you can get the best of her. Because when people, and even you as a man, when you are not relaxed, when something is going on in the office, or you have not met your target, or you lose money, you cannot have sex. You cannot enjoy sex. Your body will just be preparing you. Because your brain is not relaxed. Because there is something going on in the office you're worried about. You need to be relaxed before you can enjoy anything or before you can enjoy sex. This is psychology. That's why you see a man striving to make his woman happy. It's not because he's a maga. When you understand how the human mind works, you would try to make your woman happy. You would try to make your man happy. This is both ways. But I'm using women as an example because a lot of men are complaining that women love money. Women love money. So I want to explain to you why women are more attracted to men who give them money than men who give them love. It's because when you give a woman money, you help her solve a problem that makes her relaxed. That's why you will see that a sugar daddy is sponsoring a girl. The girl is sponsoring her boyfriend. You see that there is a relaxation somewhere. Somebody is solving a problem. That's why your girlfriend can make love to you. There is a sugar daddy that has paid that rent. That's why she's sleeping with you and enjoying the sex. If there is no sugar daddy to solve that problem and you cannot solve it, she will be a cranky woman. She will always be upset because there's a problem that is meant to be solved. A lot of girls who can conveniently sleep with their boyfriends without the boyfriend solving most of their problems are women who have alternatives. Or let's assume you are working, you are an independent woman. It mustn't necessarily be a sugar daddy. But the point is there must be a problem solved somewhere for her to be able to relax. If people cannot solve their problem, you cannot enjoy them. That's the honest truth. You cannot enjoy them. That's why Ashawo will tell you money for hand, back for ground. Somebody is saying only in Nigeria. It's genetic, it's general everywhere. The difference between a Nigerian woman and another woman or people who live outside the country is the fact that outside the country, women out there are independent. That's just the difference. But in Africa here, we depend more on our men. That's just the difference. A lot of women outside the countries can pay their bills. So paying bills is not a problem to them. But in the African country where we are, we have already seen it like it's part of us that we feel that a man needs to carry up the responsibility. That's why I said, if you are an independent woman, you might not be attracted to a man for money. And that's why I keep advising a lot of women to work. When you work as a woman, a man's money will not attract you. What is going to attract you is what he has to offer you, his loyalty. We are generalizing, for those of you who do not listen and for those of you who do not pay attention. We are generalizing, and I'm trying to make a lot of men understand why a lot of women are attracted to their money. Because a lot of women are not independent. A lot of women are dependent on men. That's the honest truth. So I'm not even talking about an independent woman. I'm talking about people who depend on men for money. Why a man's money always entices you? Why is it that if you don't have money, a woman cannot follow you? These are the reasons why. Now, I'm trying to make you understand that many of these girls are not gold diggers like you think. There are so many good women that are not gold diggers that also want your money. But the point is, they want to solve a problem. And there is no way they are going to be happy in that relationship if the problem is not solved. Now, let me now take you somewhere now. A lot of you men don't want to date your level. These are the issues. Let me quickly point down the issues. I, as a person now, the latest car I want to drive is a G-Guard. It's almost 80-something million. If a man gives me a G-Guard right now, like, oh my God, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to be super excited. I'm going to come. Good. Now, there's something I want you to understand as a man. We have different class of women. There are levels to these things. If a man gives me a G-Guard now, I will be happy. I'll be excited. If another man gives another girl ice cream, she'll be excited. If another man gives another woman Toyota Camry, she'll be excited. If another man buys another woman bone straight hair, she'll be excited. If another man buys another woman a phone, she'll be excited. If another man buys another woman an eyeglass, she'll be excited. It simply tells you that there are levels to this shit. You can give a woman as small as Fanta and she'll be excited. That Fanta you gave her is as much as a G-Wagon that you give to me. There's some women that you even give a G-Wagon, they want helicopter or they want a private jet, their own personal private jet. It's to show you that there are levels to this shit. Now let me tell you something, men. Most times you do not date your level. You always want to have the things you cannot maintain. It becomes a problem to you. Why do you think a lot of young boys used to run to small girls? Why do you think a lot of guys would prefer to go and date a university girl? It's because they are low maintenance. If you are earning 100,000, you need to date a woman who her maintenance is not up to 100,000. You date a woman that her maintenance is 10,000. So when you give her 15,000, she will die for you. If you're a man that is earning 500,000, date a woman that her maintenance is 100,000. When you give her 120,000, she will die for you. You cannot be earning 100,000 and go and be dating a woman like me that wants a G-Guard. I will remain an ungrateful woman to you. There is nothing you will do for me. I'm going to be content because you are not dating. I have passed that level. You can no longer trip me with phones. You can no longer trip me with eyeglass. You can no longer trip me with because I can afford it for myself. Date your level. There is nothing as a gold digging woman. I've said this before. Date your level. There are levels to these things. Most times it's the men who carry liability and put on top of themselves. That's just what I feel. You see a girl, she's looking all posh, she's looking all bougie, you want her, yet you cannot maintain her. No, it doesn't work that way. Date your level, because when you date women you cannot maintain, you punish yourself. There is nothing you ever do for her that will be enough. It's like you'll be wasting your time, your resources, and your energy. You might even give her your whole salary. She will still say you're not doing anything for her. But there is somebody you're going to date. You give her as small as 5,000 naira. You become a denim girl to her. You've solved the whole problem, a whole family problem. But the point is, no. You want the slay queen, yet you don't have the money to maintain the slay queen. You don't have the money to put them in Eco Atlantic. You don't have the money to put them in Banana Island. Yet you want to date them. You are giving yourself, I'm just trying to tell the men that you are giving yourself a burden. Some of you men in a relationship are the ones punishing yourself. Relationship is not that hard. You see some men saying, my girlfriend too like money. Now because say you go date the one where her eyes don't clear. You are dating an exposed woman. Date your level. There are some girls you give the little things you have and they will adore you. And there are some girls you give the so much you have and they will never adore you. There is nothing you will do for them that they will be grateful. They are still looking for that sugar daddy that can buy them private jets. Remember what I told you guys sometime, right? I told you guys something sometime. You have to grow. You cannot stop growing because people do not want to grow. Now, whether be you a man, be you a woman, you need to learn to grow and leave people alone. If people do not want to grow, learn to outgrow them. Stop standing because somebody does not want to move. Leave them alone. Anytime they decide to catch up with you, they catch up with you. Now, if you're a man watching this video, I want to analyze something to you. I started striving. I started hustling when my mates were relaxing. I remember when I got a job in Transcorp Hotel that they were paying me 15,000 naira. My friends were laughing at me. My friends said instead of them to work a 50,000 naira job in a hotel, they would rather go and stand on the road or go back to their father's house. That was what my friends told me. I put away my pride and put away my shame. What shame do I have when I don't have money? I went to Transcorp Hotel, changed every day to black and white. While my friends were busy gallivanting around the University of Calabar, I was working in the laundry, tagging people's dirty clothes without shame. I wanted to earn a living. Guess what? 6 months later, I bought my first car. These, my friends, they were ashamed of working the job that I worked, came to borrow money from me. They refused to grow. I decided to grow. I outgrew them. But some of you would rather not grow because your friends do not want to grow. That's a shame on you. Because your friends don't want to move does not stop you from moving. Because your friends don't want to hustle does not stop you from hustling. Don't worry, my darling. Those your friends will come and borrow money from you. Hustle. Outgrow them. Let them be gallivanting. Now, that is what happened to most of you. Now, I'm going to give you an example. When I worked a 15,000 naira job, I bought my first car. A lot of you are going to be wondering, blessing, you don't come now, how you take buy your first car? Leave that one. When you work in a hotel, there are opportunities without you even fucking around. It's except you're a prostitute. I said if you work in a hotel, there are opportunities to make money in a hotel. I didn't even want to talk about the tips that they tip you. If you're a waitress, if you work in an exposed place, you're a million, except you don't know how to save. Do you know how much these people make in hotels? Plus the small waka waka where you go do. Not be fuck. Small runs where you go do with your colleagues. You know, small business, in-house business. This will not be fuck. Like I worked in Transcorp Hotel and I can beat my chest. Those who worked in Transcorp Hotel with me can bear. I don't fuck around. If I slept with any man, I slept with a man because I liked him, not because of money. Every fucking money I made in Transcorp Hotel was my fucking hard-earned money. I was working a 15,000 naira job and I was selling clothes. Yes, I will go to a bar and buy clothes and come and sell to my colleagues. I will go to a bar and buy clothes and come and sell to the men who like me. If you come to me and tell you, sir, please now, I'm using this thing to train myself in school now, please now. They will buy. Clothes I bought for as small as 1, 2. I will sell it for as much as 10,000, 15,000. The men will be buying. Many of you women do not know that there is nothing that trips a man like a beautiful, independent, hardworking woman. Most of you don't understand the power of being beautiful and hardworking. People go trip for you. If you are pretty, and you can hawk pure water. If you are pretty and you can hawk bottled water. If you are pretty and you can sell recharge card. If you are pretty and you can roast corn. If you are pretty and you can hustle, men will die for you. They will buy from you and leave their change. Even the men that don't want to eat corn will stop to buy corn. Even the men that don't want to drink water will stop to buy. Many of you don't know the power you have as a beautiful woman. Just like when you are pretty, you feel you are not supposed to walk. When you are pretty and you walk, men will bow before your feet. That was the edge I used when I was working in Transcorp Hotel. I was a hustler and I was beautiful. Even girls where I find pass, no walk past me. Anybody that knows me in Ogbete main market in Enugu State, I was one very fine small girl that used to enter inside markets and go and carry popcorn machine for my mother on my head. When it comes to hustle, I'm shameless. Because at a young age, I realized that there is time for everything. So for those of you who want to come and say, I know fuck around. I'm one woman who can conveniently hit my chest. I'm saying it on a live video on social media. I don't fuck around. Fucking around does not pay me. My brain pays me more than my body. So right from a little child, I'm not saying I don't fuck. I don't fuck where, but I don't fuck men for money. Any man that I have had sex with is a man I like, or a man I love, or a man I dated. Runs doesn't work for me. Because there is no money in runs. I can make so much more than sleeping with a man. A man has given me so much that he cannot give a woman he's sleeping with. A man has given me as much as 2.8 million naira. I don't even know who this man is. He told me, you deserve it. People have given me something because of the work of my hand. People have given me some certain things on Instagram that shock me. Somebody just come to my DM, blessing, I love your work, I love you, I want to bless you. I'll be shocked. They've not met me before. I don't know them. I didn't fuck anybody. A lot of the good things that have come to me in my life, I did not fuck to get it. I'm one woman who can hit my chest. So when I tell you that, I'm not saying you shouldn't have sex, but I'm trying to tell you that don't stop, change that your mindset that a woman needs to fuck around to make money. Not lie. It's except you don't know the power of your brain. It's except you don't know what you carry. Me, from childhood, I know what I carry. So sex is just an icing in the cake for Okoro blessing. I don't know about you. Ross doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me because I have pride. Because I don't, how much do you want to pay me? For me to sleep with you as a man, even if I must do runs in this my life, I must like you. Even if I want to enter runs now, I'm going to be a selective runs girl. I'll be the one to choose the men I want to fuck. You won't choose me because I have pride. That's the word. My pride has helped me. I have pride. I'm not a kind of woman you can tell, sit down here. I'll tell you, why do you want me to sit down? I'm not the kind of woman you can tell, open your leg. I'll tell you what's the meaning of that rubbish. Even if you want to have sex with me, you have to treat me like a woman. That is one reason I cannot do runs. Disrespect. If you disrespect me, I cannot pat my... Except you rape me by force. But I'm a woman, if I want to have sexual intercourse with you, you must pamper me. And they know they pamper Ashawo. That is one reason I cannot do runs. Because they disrespect you so much for peanuts. What did I say? They disrespect you so much for peanuts. How much? 100,000. 100,000 where I go sit down for Instagram, I go make them. In one day, in 1 hour, I go sit down for my office like this, no stress. So that's what I'll now go and pat my leg. A man will turn me like goats just to give me 100,000 naira. I've not seen that thing, no. That's the honest truth. The things I cannot buy for myself right now, it's just a matter of time. And I don't even need them. I don't need a private jet now because I don't ever have anywhere to be flying with it too. God is going to give me a private jet when I have places to fly around with it. I was praying to God there. I said, God, I want to buy a G-Guard now. Something was telling me, blessing, when you want to drive this G-Guard, they go. I said, God, so if my friend was telling me, blessing, wait, now if you buy a G-Guard now, you go drive and they go from your house to your office. You don't need the G-Guard now. G-Guard goes sweet when you get like all this road trip, where you get some like occasions, some like events for Lagos. It goes, I don't even have occasions to go to. So I might end up buying this G-Guard and parking it right in front of my compound without going anywhere with it. So God will give me the G-Guard when there is a place to go with it. God will give you those things you are praying for when you need them. Some things you are begging God for, you don't need it, you just want it. So that is the reason why God is still delaying that process of that thing you are begging him for. He just knows that you want that thing for Shakara. He just wants to come and show up on Instagram, but you don't need it. Let's not divert. I was talking about something before I got to this point. Oh my God. What was I talking about? Okay, I was talking about what a lot of women are attracted to, men with money. So I was trying to say, I walked myself to that point whereby I decided to take a 15,000 naira job when my mates, my friends refused to work. Don't forget, I was moving. They refused to move. It is in that same Transcorp hotel that somebody saw me and blessed me with a job. I worked with the Nigerian police force. It was where I was tagging people's clothes, washing people's dirty clothes for 15,000 naira that I got a federal job that changed my life. Imagine I did not go to work. Where would I have seen that opportunity? Now, when my friends were laughing at me for collecting a 15,000 naira job, I was not looking at the salary. I was looking at the opportunity. The first thing I used to look at when you bring me a business is how many people can I meet? Who are the caliber of people that are coming to this place? I don't care what you pay me, because I know how to turn opportunity to money. Most of you do not know how to turn opportunity to money. That's why you turn down. I can take a 10,000 naira job if I see opportunity around that place, and I will turn that 10,000 naira into 10 million. Give me 1 month. Give me 2 months. I'm that kind of woman. I have foresight. So when I got a job in Transcorp, first of all, I said, who are the caliber of people that come here? Transcorp was one of the biggest hotels in Calabar. If the president was supposed to come into Calabar, he would lodge in Transcorp. All the footballers, that was the first place I met Mikel Obi, in Transcorp Hotel. That was the first place I met celebrities in my life, in Transcorp Hotel. Because when the footballers come, they lodge in Transcorp. I met people I never believed I could meet in my life just by tagging dirty clothes. I saw opportunity. I didn't come. They came to me where I was tagging my clothes to give me their clothes. I was needable. I was useful. That was where I got a job to work with the Nigerian police force. Then when I got a job to work with the Nigerian police force, my friends, those my friends, now came to tell me, Blessing, now because say you don't get work for police, you abandon us. I'm like, did I abandon you? You refused to grow. You weren't expecting me to stop, because imagine if I had listened to you while people were laughing. Anytime I wake up in the morning to dress up with my black and white, they'll be laughing at me. It was enough for me to quit the job. If they want to work me, they go say, fine girl, where they work $50. Sometimes they'll be mocking my black and white. They go say, this is your black and white. They somehow Blessing. They'll be mocking my shoes. Because when you get to the office, then you change into black and white. And me, I don't like to change into black and white in the office. I used to wear my black and white from the house, because I'll pick a keke drop to the office. They'll be laughing at me. I'll be going to work in the afternoon because we used to lunch. They'll be laughing at me. While I was making money, my own friends were mocking me. Until opportunity came, they're not saying I left them behind. Imagine when they were laughing at me, I refused to do that work. I would have been like them. That's exactly what I'm talking about. People are attracted to growth. You cannot tell a woman not to want what she wants just because you cannot afford it. You cannot tell a woman not to want the good things of life just because you don't have the money. Date your level. Date that woman that you can conveniently buy her Fanta and she will love you till the day she die. Don't forget, every woman grows. There was a time that if you give me Fanta, I will love you. There was a time I loved a man for Fanta. When I married my ex-husband, he did not give me anything. He was the first man. The first money my ex-husband ever gave me was 5,000 naira, and I was jumping. He was the first man to ever give me 5,000 naira in my life. He put the 5,000 naira inside my purse. That was my level. But if you give me 5,000 naira now, what am I doing with it? There's a woman you're going to buy wristwatch for, and she will die for you. There's a woman you're going to buy earring for, and she will die for you. Date your level. You are the ones who are stressing yourself, you men. Because you always want to go to that woman that you know that is high maintenance. You want to buy Benz, yet you cannot afford to buy the oil to maintain it. The Benz is going to knock. If you buy a Benz for 80,000 naira and you cannot maintain the Benz, you will end up selling the Benz. You will end up losing the Benz to somebody else, because when you buy a Benz that you cannot maintain, you will still sell it to somebody else. It's like dashing your girlfriend to somebody else because you can maintain her. That's the honest truth. Date your level. Many of you men are insecure because you are dating women who are higher than you, and you know. The reason why you cannot sleep at night is because you know that your girlfriend is high maintenance. That's the reason why you're always, who is calling you? Who is calling you? Show me a phone. Whatever. It's because you know within yourself that you cannot take care of this woman and she's high maintenance. That's why so many men are insecure. So many men are insecure because they are dating high maintenance women. They are afraid. That's why you see them jumping up and down. But when you date your level, there will be nothing to be scared of. Have you ever, it's just like now, Ned Nwoko being scared of Regina Daniels sleeping around or cheating with the kind of money that she's eating? Or have you ever seen a sugar daddy that is shaking off his girlfriend? Now the girlfriend go to pursue him. Or Dangote will start pursuing a woman up and down. He doesn't need all that. He knows that money, he will give you money and you will stay. Or Otedola will start chasing a woman up and down. It's because many of you men do not date your level, so you are insecure. That's the honest truth. If a Dangote dates a small girl now, the small girl will be the one running around him. One of my friends was telling me one day, babe, Regina Daniels, they enjoy you. Regina Daniels, they enjoy her. See, as her husband buy her Brabus, buy her different cars, put her plate number. And I told my friend, let me tell you something. Do you know that Regina Daniels is not even demanding anything from Ned? Because she's still a young girl. That's why Ned can buy her a Brabus and she's excited. There's a kind of woman that Ned will marry. It is private jets she'll be asking for, or a helicopter. You don't know. There's a kind of woman that Ned will marry that is high maintenance. In fact, she'll be asking for house, she wants you to buy her the whole Egypt. These things that Ned is even giving to Regina is small because she's a young girl. There's a kind of woman that Ned will marry. Eh? By the time she puts her bill on the table, every month Ned will be spending 5 billion naira. What are you talking about? So it's depending on the kind of women you want to meet. Date your class. Every woman is beautiful. These things you admire is maintenance. These women you want is maintenance. This long Brazilian hair you are seeing is money. All this makeup that they put on their face is money. See this hair I'm wearing right now. It's not expensive. This hair is not even up to 5K if you want to do the hair. This is not expensive. This crochet I'm wearing is not expensive. I'm still looking beautiful, right? I'm not even wearing makeup on my face today. I'm still looking beautiful. I'm just wearing a simple earring and a simple top. I'm still looking beautiful, right? So there is a girl that you can still give 5,000 naira to make her hair and she will still look beautiful. It mustn't be Brazilian hair. It mustn't be bone straight. You don't have to spend 150,000 naira on a woman to make her look beautiful. But there's some women that feel that if they don't wear bone straight hair, they are not fine. Leave such people alone. Meet the woman that can conveniently spend 5K on her hair. And I said this hair I'm carrying is not up to 5K. And I'm still pretty. But no. A lot of you men run to high maintenance. You want to drive Benz. You cannot afford to buy the tire. It is not to buy Benz, though. It is to maintain Benz. A lot of people who have bought Benz have sold their Benz. I've driven Benz for almost... I bought my Benz when I was 29, 30, 31, 32. I've driven Benz for almost 3 years now. Yeah. And I know what it costs me to maintain that car. If I want to sell my car now, I can sell my car the exact amount I bought it. Because I spend money on that car. My car doesn't have... If I see one scratch on my car, I will go and repaint it. That's the maintenance. My car has never knocked engine. My car has never spoiled AC. My car is tam-tam. Because once I hear one smoke, mechanical maintenance. It costs me money. The other time they said my engine seater was bad. I was hearing one noise. It said engine seater. One engine seater, 40,000. Belgium. One. And I had to buy 4 engine seater. Engine seater. 40, 80, 160,000 for engine seater. To put oil inside my Mercedes Benz, I buy Mobile 1, 35,000 every 2 months. There was a day I was driving, I bashed the Mercedes car of my head. One tire, 50,000. Instantly. I don't want to tell you about all that small. The day my son went to go and break my back wiper. You know this wiper? He was playing with it and broke it. Let them replace that back wiper. And I asked him 72,000. What? I said, they said, That's why if you notice, I drive my Toyota more than my Benz. There is a place I don't go with Benz. There's some places I'll be going to with my Benz. I will park in a particular place and enter Keke. If I'm going to the market, like if I'm going to the main market, I used to park my Benz inside the bank and enter Keke. I don't want to hear story because that place is a very busy road. I will just park my Benz because I don't have strength. But I can enter with my Toyota is like my... Because anything waste for Toyota, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So if you have a Benz, you need to have a Toyota. Because Benz is high maintenance. But the difference is that this one is car. That's why of every man that has slave queen, he will also have a small girl by the side. You like to go for things that you cannot maintain. It's not buying a car, it's maintaining a car. All these Benz, it's high maintenance. That's why when you want to start to drive a car, you start with Toyota. Me, I started with, my first car was a Kia Rio. Very strong car. That car, if you put full the tank, 1 week, you never finish. I even went to mechanic to reduce the tank. But Benz, do you know the kind of fuel that Benz is? I used to drive my Benz. I didn't go anywhere. Just drive around the street and come to the office. 3-4 days, fuel don't empty. To fill the tank of my Mercedes Benz, 12,000. So I spend approximately 12,000 on fuel every week. So the money where I use buy the car, the money where I don't use maintain the car, don't reach to buy 2 Benz. If I want to calculate the money I've used to maintain my Benz since when I bought it, it can buy me another 2 cars. But all of you want to buy a Mercedes Benz. If I want to buy a car, the first thing I ask myself, how much with the engine? In case the engine knock, because the biggest thing that can spoil in a car is engine. So the first thing I used to ask myself is, this car, how much will the engine? So that bad as it bad, the engine knock. I know say I no go. Do you understand my point? I was using my former iPhone. There's one iPhone I got. The screen is scattered. I went to go and change the screen. Told me that the screen is 170,000. I changed it instantly. Maintenance. That's why it is sweeter to start life step by step. Do you know the difference between a hardworking person and a Yahoo boy? Do you know why, boom, money they keep person? Because when you hit money like this, boom, you can't maintain it. But when you take life one step at a time, you have mastered the step. When you take life one step at a time, it will be very hard for you to crumble. Very hard. But when money hits you, boom, if you want to crumble, you're going to crumble as the money came. The way the money they come, bagam, if you want crumble, that's how you go for. Bakatang, bokotom, pem pem. It is very rare for people who took their step to crumble. Now lie. Because you've mastered the step. Even if you want to fail, you are going to be failing by step. So before you finish failing all those steps, you go don't climb another step. But once you jump the step, it will throw you back out. That's why ill money, sometimes they backfire. And that's why personally I don't want to make ill money, because it backfires. The way you get it is the way it goes. You become rich instantly and you become poor instantly. But when you take your step, there's no way you'll just be poor, except it's sickness. Except probably you get sick and you have to sell all your property. But then if you take life one step at a time, there is no amount of failure that will just sweep you off your feet. It's a lie. It will take you gradually, small. Because you understand how to maintain your step. My mom is the one that taught me that. She will tell me, Nkiru, I don't live a bogus life. I don't want to live a bogus life. All her friends that made money before her right now, they are borrowing money from her. She's enjoying now. When she was suffering, then her friends were balling. They are the ones borrowing 10,000, 100,000. My mom would tell me, Nkiru, I don't want to live a bogus life. I don't want to start something, enjoy something, I can no longer enjoy it. My man will always tell me his greatest fear is maintenance. Like not being able to maintain a particular lifestyle. He rather takes it one step at a time. He doesn't want to build a house that he cannot maintain. And after 1 year, he's selling off the house. No. If he has to have a house outside the country, he knows that he can afford to pay the mortgage. Not just to go and buy a house. Bam! You don't know, you can't even change bulb. You go and buy a house. Bam! You can't do anything in the house. No. There are some houses that people have built for 15 years. If you enter the house, it's still looking like a brand new house. And there's some houses that people just buy for 2 years. If you enter, you'll be like, say they don't live there for 100 years. Maintenance. So these are the reason why a lot of women are attracted to men who have money. A woman wants to be relaxed. A woman is looking for a man who can take care of her. Because when you get a woman who is relaxed, you get the best out of a woman. A lot of you have not gotten the best out of a woman because she's not relaxed. That's why Davido say, love is sweeter. When money enter, love is sweeter. You just imagine your boyfriend have money. And you guys have been making love in his one room. One day, he just hits one small money, now carry you to hotel. It is the same bed though, but different environment. The love will be sweeter in hotel because you guys have changed environment. If he takes you to a hotel of 7,000 and now make another money, he moves you to a hotel of 20,000. There's a difference, another environment. From 20,000, he moves you to the one of 50. These hotels you are going to, their environment differs and the love is sweeter in all this hotel. Environment makes love sweet. You know? You don't know? When you make love in Dubai, make love in South Africa, make love in Zanzibar, make love in New York, the love is sweeter. You come more. Now making love in Nigeria. If they make love, now they will just take lights. What kind of woman is that one? But when you make love outside the country, nah, the way they even do their bed, they serve you breakfast in bed, the AC is different, the air is different. You make love on the tree, make love in the bush, make love on top of the water. That is where love is sweet. That is what is called memory. Memory, do you know the meaning of memory? Memory simply means giving me different things to think about. A lot of marriages have died because there are no memories. It's only bed. People used to make love every time on top of the bed. The woman is tired. Give her something new. That's why as a man, you need to be creative. Every time bed. If she closes her eye, bed. Give her something fresh. That's why once in a while, you do it in the kitchen, you do it in the car, you take her somewhere different, take her to the beach. Memory. That's what keeps you going. That's what makes you smile. And that's why everybody should strive to make money. So as a man, instead of you to sit down there and be arguing, go and make money and date your level. Women are gold diggers. Women are gold diggers because you want to date the one that your hand did not reach. Cut your coat according to your clothes. It makes your life easy. Because when you go and start dating a woman that your hand did not reach, it becomes a burden on you. Every time you be thinking of how to buy bone straight hair that you don't have money to buy. You want to give a woman 120,000 to buy bone straight hair. Your salary is not up to 120,000, and you're shouting, you're a gold digger. Leave her now. There is a girl that you're going to buy ordinary weave-on for, braid, and she'll be happy. There's a girl that is going to wear a cheaper hair of 15,000, and she'll be happy. Go for those ones and make your life easier. I thought I should let you guys know this and make you guys understand, for those young people who want to start dating, and for the young people who are already dating, please date your level. What is giving a lot of sugar that is confident to chase any woman is money. That's the honest truth. They know that women want money. Women need money. So that's why a sugar daddy can gallantly, without fear, chase any woman he wants to chase. Because he knows that every woman needs money. So as a man, because this video is mostly for the men, because a lot of men keep complaining to me that women are gold diggers. They are not gold diggers. You don't just want to date your level. So come down to your level. That thing you are admiring, that slay queen, now money, now camera phone, now filter. Some of them, they buy filter. All those things, now makeup. For you to go make makeup artist, they dap your face, 25,000. A good makeup artist. Good clothes, good hair. So when you see her on Instagram like this, now money. So when you want to get close to her and you want to make her your own, you should be ready to maintain her. Because you met her a certain way. Not when you meet her now, you're shouting you're a gold digger. Gold digger how? Was that not how you saw me? It was her looking good that attracted. If she wasn't looking good, she wouldn't attract you. So you cannot want a looking good woman, you want to attract a looking, and you don't want to maintain her. So men, please. Most times you are the ones that create these problems for yourself in relationship. It's not that hard. Date your level. That's the truth. That slay queen might not even give you what a normal girl that does not have money will give you. As you grow with your woman. There is no woman that is ugly. All those slay queen you're seeing on Instagram, and that your girlfriend that you're thinking is not fine, make money and spoil her. All you need to do is spoil that your girlfriend with money. Now, the difference between a slay queen and a normal girl is privilege and opportunity. Have you not seen most of all these small children? If you see them in the Big Brother Nigeria house, they'll be looking like scarecrow, cockroach, house girl, and house boy. The moment they just come out of Big Brother house, film, they don't transform, they don't costume them. Designer don't call them, give them clothes, give them hair, give them everything. You go to shock. Nobody same small as where they watch on television. Automatically they just change. They become madam. Opportunity. Money. There's no difference between you and that fine girl. That money. When you hit the right opportunity, you're gonna say you fine. You fine. So you, that man that is busy admiring a slay queen, work to the point that you can make your woman that like that. You can. That Messiah you admiring, that Nicki Minaj, that Tiwa Savage, that Cardi B. Your wife can be Cardi B. Now money? No. You want Cardi B, but you don't have money to maintain Cardi B. Oga, stick to your fantasy. Continue dreaming and stop disturbing us. I said, let me warn you men. Do you understand? I want Chioma Jesus with Ashawo vibes. You guys should hold your peace. Conclude on what you want and make life easy for yourself by dating your level. So I think I've been able to break down this topic intensively. And I'm assuming that a lot of you, and a lot of men especially, have been able to grab this knowledge from a better perspective. I'm a teacher that wants to, dissect things and make you understand life. Because some of you make life very difficult for yourself because you lack understanding. Most times what is making you say love is wicked is because you don't even understand how it functions. What is making you say money is wicked is because you don't even understand how it functions. Women are not gold diggers. Just look for your level and date. It makes life easier. It makes your emotions less stress-free. You won't have to be thinking about nonsense in the night where you want to buy a girl blue straight hair. If you date your level, you will not be insecure as a man. All those insecurity problems that you have is going to die if you date your level. Your hypertension will reduce. You won't have to be chasing a woman up and down or scrolling through her phone 24 hours to know who she wants to give her money. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who call you? Who call you? Who is that? Who is calling you? Who call you? Who is call you? At least you are going to save yourself that hypertension and stress. Please, darling. If you're a man watching this video, I want to beg you to please date your level. I love you guys very, very much. I need to run home now because it's getting late. It's 9:30 and almost 10. So we'll quickly take 2 questions before I go. Just 2 questions before I go. 2 questions, guys. 2 questions, guys. I don't like to leave my live video without answering some questions, because I know a lot of people are going to have some questions at the back of their minds that they want to share. So if you have questions, go ahead and ask. I'm just going to take 2 questions. Make it snappy so that we don't make the video so long. 2 questions, guys. Okay, we don't have any questions. I can go now, right? 2 questions, 2 questions, 2 questions. Okay, so I'm going to assume that we don't have questions then. Somebody said, how can I be rich? Go and walk. Go and walk. Is it possible to love an elderly person? You can love anybody you want to love. It's your decision. Which one is it possible to love? You can love anybody. Your choice. How can someone who was broken, how can somebody who had broken love again? Love is a decision. So you can love again if you decide to. That person that broke your heart, you decided to love the person, so you can decide to love anybody again. So there is no matter of how. It's do you want to? So it's a decision. Somebody said, must money be involved? Must money be, so the person is saying, must money be an issue in love? Yes. What is love without money? Let's be realistic. Because you are poor does not mean you should not normalize poverty. Because you cannot afford food does not mean you should say that food is bad. Because you cannot afford iPhone does not mean iPhone is bad. Like I used to say, if you don't have it, you call it vanity. If you have it, you call it luxury. If you don't have money for this phone is about 600 and something thousand. If you don't have money for it, you'll be like, how somebody used to somebody's house rent, 600 and something thousand, somebody's house rent, somebody's school fees, and somebody's maintenance money. So when somebody buy this phone for, you'll be like, why would you go and buy nonsense vanity? It's not the same normal phone that I can just buy Infinix or buy Techno. It's because you cannot afford it. By the time you can afford it, you see that this thing is luxury. You can afford it. You see people buying designer bag. I've never bought a designer bag with my money before. People gives me designer bags. But the first designer bag I want to buy with my money is a Hermes bag. Hermes. Hey, yeah, that's the first money I'm going to count 3 million to buy. As in, I want to use my own money to go into a Hermes shop and buy the bag of 3 million black. I will buy it. For now, all of people shouting, now you can imagine what, for now, because I cannot afford it. If you see people carrying you, it will be looking like a waste of money. So person could just carry 3 million for hand. Wait until you have money. You will understand what is called luxury. So yes, money is involved in love. Because you don't have money does not mean you should condemn it. It should even inspire you to want to work. Because love is sweet. But when money enters, love is sweeter. All this love that you are seeing on social media, is it not money? Ow, 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 ow. Don't you used to like it when you see a man gift his woman a car? You know they sweet you. So you don't want to be in that position. Don't you used to sweet you when you see a woman, a man? Money is love. Go and work. That's why I said date your level. When you date your level, you are going to buy your girlfriend an eyeglass of 300 naira, and she'll be like, whoa, it's still money. She's going to appreciate it because it's money you used to buy it. It's your level. It's your class. So she'll be excited. You don't need to buy a woman an iPhone to trip her. You can buy a Techno phone of 15,000 and she'll be jumping like a mad person. There are some young girls that have never used phone in their life before. You don't even need to buy a woman an iPhone. That's why I said date your level. When you date your level, all this is money, love will not be a problem. Because you'll be able to conveniently do for your girlfriend what you want to do for her. If you have 5,000, you conveniently buy her a 5,000 naira gift that she will adore, like you gave her 1 billion. I'm telling you my level. My level now is I want Jigga, they not same money. So you are saying because you cannot afford Jigga, that she not like Jigga again. I've been telling my mom I want to drive a Jigga. They tell me, baby, calm down. I said, I'm going to buy this Jigga, and you're going to replace it. He said, baby, don't worry, I'm going to buy Jigga. Let's do other. Let's invest in property. I'll be like, I want Jigga, though. I want to drive G-Wagon. I want to drive G-Wagon. You tell me vanity. I'll say vanity your head. Vanity what? People that are driving it, is it vanity? I want to drive a G-Wagon. I'm going to drive a G-Wagon. So yes, money makes love more interesting. So go and work and date your level. didn't sound like COVID. That was normal cough. It can be COVID-19. COVID-19 starts with a little bit of fever, running nose, shaking, malaria. My body's not. So it's just cough. Over COVID-19. Calm down. Somebody said, what can someone invest in? There's a lot of things to invest in. Just do your investigation. There are a lot of things you can invest your money in. So just do your investigation. I think I'm done with the question. I said I wanted to answer 2 questions. So okay, guys. So I think I'm going to let you guys go. I love you guys very, very much. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. Bye-bye.